Alloys. An alloy is a mixture of two or more metals. It can also include a nonmetal. One method of creating an alloy is to pour molten metals together. So we have tin here, copper, and zinc. The structure of alloys. Atoms in the pure or base metal, that's over here, see how they're all the same? Some of them have been replaced with similar size atoms from another element that is called substitutional. So these atoms are a different element. Or much smaller atoms fit in between the base metals atoms, and that's called interstitial. So here you have these tiny atoms. You still have your original atoms in their form, but what's going on here? You've got these little ones in between them. The presence of these replacement atoms creates an alloy with physical properties different from the base metal. Alloys are stronger than the base metals as the added atoms make it harder for the base metal atoms to shift their positions. The properties of alloys vary when compared to their base metals. Alloys have advantages that make them useful in certain applications. Alloys may have increased strength, as in steel and brass, reduced corrosion, as in stainless steel, which contains chromium, reduced electrical conductivity, as in interstitial alloys that have carbon atoms, and finally, reduced thermal conductivity. The addition of metals and carbon converts pure iron into steel. Steel can be welded, tempered, and has high tensile strength. It is used for making cutting tools, axles, rails, measuring instruments, engine parts, and steel alloys, and many more, of course. There are two main types of steel: stainless steel, where chromium is alloyed with iron, and mild steel, where carbon is alloyed with iron. Because steel retains its sea of electrons, it still conducts electricity. The added chromium gives stainless steel a greater resistance to corrosion than mild steel. The chromium reacts with air, forming a protective layer of chromium oxide. Other elements may be added to increase its corrosion resistance, depending on how it will be used. Stainless steel is shiny, strong, flexible, and corrosion resistant. It is more expensive to produce than mild steel. It is used in construction, pipes, chemical plants, kitchen appliances, and cutlery, utensils, and shipbuilding. Mild steel is alloyed with carbon and is subject to rust due to its reaction with the air. However, it is very flexible, durable, less brittle, conductive, and much cheaper than stainless steel. It can be galvanized. That's where zinc is added to provide a rust-proof surface to reduce corrosion. It is used in pipes, wires, car bodies, machinery, gates, fences, furniture, and building construction. Brass is an alloy of copper and zinc. Brass is machinable, conducts electricity, is not affected by extreme temperatures, is not magnetic, and has a very low friction. Musical instruments such as trumpets, trombones, and bells are made of brass. Other uses are for locks, bearings, zippers, and wall plugs and sockets.